When we go into a new relationship with a Filipina, we should be going in with a clear mind and a fresh slate, so to speak. But unfortunately, too many foreign guys who commence dating a Filipina are doomed from the very start, and they don't even know it. In this video, I'm going to give all those who are thinking of dating a Filipina or are new to dating a Filipina valuable information to avoid sabotaging your relationship before it even begins. If you're new to our community, then I offer a warm welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I trust you'll enjoy our extensive video library where we have over 600 videos to choose from in our various playlists. On this channel, I talk everything about Filipina relationships from a foreign man's perspective who has dated and married a Filipina over the past 7 years. I also draw on my own experiences and what I've learnt from my own research and from talking to other Filipinos over the past several years. We all have different experiences and views, and I encourage people to share these in a respectful way as we can all learn from one another. So feel free to subscribe and press the bell icon to get our future videos on a daily basis. So here's the thing. What happens to a foreign man who is very excited that he now has a new, beautiful and vibrant woman? How can it all go so wrong so very quickly, and for the couple to be left at a loss as to what happened? So many men are absolutely clueless when it comes to trust issues in a relationship, and it can work in two different ways. Firstly, some foreign men are so excited and happy to have found a wonderful, beautiful woman that they never imagined possible. To him, she is the answer to all of his prayers. And so, rather quickly after meeting her online, he becomes besotted with her and hands over all of his trust to a woman he's only just met. Know this, guys, not all Filipinas are genuine and sweet. Some will play a good game with their goal to get you to fall for them fast and hand over your trust. Of course, most of us have heard about or seen the final result for many men who do this, and it's not good. I've done plenty of videos around men jumping in fast and what the result will be, so we won't go there in this video. But what I do want to talk about is when the foreign man comes into the relationship and he has trouble finding any trust in his new girlfriend. Here's the thing, you can't give trust too easily, but you need to have some sort of trust to commence any relationship, and trust will build as time goes by. But be sure, don't blindly hand over all your trust instantly, as there's no common sense in that. And equally, not having any trust at all, to the point of paranoia that she's not being truthful, or you're waiting for her to cheat on you or wrong you in some way, just makes no sense. Most of us have had previous relationships, and with those relationships come baggage. And simply what I mean by baggage is if you were in a relationship previously and your partner cheated on you, maybe once or several times, you may be waiting for that to happen again in your new relationship. Or perhaps your ex suddenly left you with no warning, and now in the new relationship, you're waiting for her to do the same. Baggage is simply unresolved issues from a previous relationship or relationships. And if we don't deal with them and make peace with them, then our future relationships can be greatly impacted in a negative way. Simply, your negativity can be very draining and unfair on your new partner as well as on yourself. If these issues or baggage are not resolved, then simply we're doomed to failure from the start, and what could have been a wonderful relationship with a beautiful woman is quickly destroyed. Now, what about that little voice in your head that tells you you're simply not good enough for this woman? Perhaps she's much younger, vibrant and beautiful, and clearly she's a woman you previously thought was way out of your league. Questions are certainly bound to creep in, such as, why is she with me and not a guy closer to her own age? Or perhaps she was talking to a man and all of a sudden you view this as her flirting with him when in fact it was just an innocent conversation. Simply put, his insecurities about himself and the disparity between him and the way he views himself and the beautiful woman is creating distrust in the relationship. And you can be sure, the more one accuses the other of wrongdoing when it's not warranted, then simply the relationship will weaken and it's doomed to failure. We've all heard about stereotypes, but how does that play out in taking any trust at all away from your new girlfriend? These stereotypes have been unfairly thrown around for many years. The most common, of course, is that she's a gold digger or she's just using you to get to your country. For some men, they keep hearing these stereotypes in the back of their mind. Or perhaps relatives and friends have repeatedly said these things to you. Either way, a man who enters into a new relationship only to be expecting the worst will eventually get what he was expecting. If he's looking all the time for her to be trying to scam him, or he's thinking that her intentions are not true, then this can become overbearing for the woman and the relationship. Sure, we all know to be vigilant and take your time to get to know your new girlfriend before giving her your full trust. That's simply common sense. But to go the complete opposite and to be always thinking that she's not true to you is totally unfair. And if you have these constant thoughts racing through your mind and you start to interrogate her at every opportunity, then you're not building the relationship, but you're knocking it down. The fact is, the start of any relationship requires careful attention and nurturing for it to grow and flourish. Rest assured, there's a fine balance one needs to find between not being gullible and giving your complete trust straight away and not trusting at all and assuming she's most likely out to do you some sort of wrong. Know that trust issues either way can be toxic in a relationship. Unfortunately, some men are oblivious to this when they enter a relationship, and once it's over, they're equally as clueless. So be sure to clear your baggage from the very start. Take your time, allow trust to develop as it will if the relationship is right. Be vigilant but not overbearing in the thoughts that she may do you wrong, and in time, if she's right for you, then all will be revealed and your trust with her will become complete. For more information and tips around dating a Filipina, be sure to check out the playlist on screen now. Thanks for watching, stay safe and take care.